Oi there, lads and lasses. Welcome back to another episode of the Blinders Podcast. Welcome back, guys. I know this looks a little weird. This is my first Zoom call. I gave up all my information so all these fucking hackers can get my fucking information and fucking sell it to all these fuckers. Because I probably shouldn't be trashing Zoom while I'm using it, but they're gonna fucking block me. But yeah, guys, I'm here with my buddy Sergio, my buddy Anthony, both that I've had on the podcast before individually, but now
we're doing Corona.
Yeah, now we're doing the Rona kind of podcast.
Rona podcast.
Honestly, the first time Sergio you introduced us to this shit, I was being kind of ignorant. I was like, you know what, fuck that shit. But honestly, this is the future, dog. It honestly is.
Bro, it is the future. There's gonna be a bunch of companies that are just doing this now instead of actually meeting in person. So
yeah, what the fuck shit am I gonna drive to you all the way over there to fuck?
And then you can do what Anthony's doing and be at work.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like you can have it off to the side, and then every time like you're gonna take a sip, you just
like this.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
To all the fans. To all the fans out there. Dang, you're getting an IPA? This sounds pretty good right now. You could pass it on over.
All right, guys. So the main reason we wanted to talk was because Sergio, actually we had a whole brutal ass discussion earlier today on Instagram because we have different of opinions on certain subjects such as fucking police brutality. All right, this separates the men from the boys, all right? So this can either make or break me in this fucking channel, because
I'm just here.
The beautiful thing is that no matter what the opinions are from all of us here, at the end of the day, we're still best friends and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing that we can like show up and have a different opinion and different perspectives and still end it at the end of the day and be like, yo, I still love you, you know?
Yes. Honestly, sometimes I love when conversations end with, you know what, man? Agree to disagree, you know? Yeah. Sometimes it's better than to everybody agreeing like, oh, everybody lived happily ever after, you know? It's like,
yeah.
Sometimes it's fun to just be like, you know what?
And the cool thing the cool thing is like we learn from each other. Like if I see one thing, one perspective, however, but Kenny sees it in a different way, then maybe I'll be like, okay, well, Kenny sees it in this way
because that's good. You got some good lighting.
You start to like see things a little bit different and understand both sides a little bit. You know?
Yeah. And that's the best way to learn from people, bro, is to sit down and talk to them and see why they think a certain way and stuff like that. But all right, well, okay, this all started because I sent you guys a video of a girl in a fucking in like a hospital stretcher getting pulled up. She's like at a park or something, but there's like 10 people around her. 3 of them are like cops and the rest are like fire department people, firefighters. And as shown in the video, the lady is strapped down. Like Sergio said, everybody's holding her down. I will get into it right now, but from the look of the video, you can see that the lady tries, if not actually bites the officer on the leg, and the officer basically like he panics because someone's biting his fucking leg, and he throws 3 straight fucking right hooks.
Straight hammers, dude. I was expecting like at least a slapper or something, you know. This guy went all out, dude.
And he clocks her and knocks her out, and then everybody recording is like, "You can't do that. You can't hit a girl." Which I started laughing when he said you can't hit a girl. Like girls can't be criminals, you know. Okay, so tell me, as soon as I sent that, Sergio, you said, in quotes, police brutality doesn't exist. Shut the fuck up, stupid people.
Yes.
Honestly.
Okay,
okay, and look, in my opinion, and this is exactly how I feel, I think police sign up for a certain job, right? Like, I think
protect and serve.
Like, I don't think cops are bad people. I think the training they go through is terrible. Like, I feel like it's not good enough for them to be able to handle a situation. Like, obviously, you have a taser, right? You have a taser. Like I said, you have a gun. You're the authority. And how are you gonna panic to someone doing something like you said, like a girl biting your leg, and go ahead and throw 3 fists to her face. You know, not only that, and it might like she's tied to a gurney, and there's 8 people, 8 versus 1, and you feel like the right way to approach is to throw 3 punches to the girl's face.
Haymakers, man.
And I just don't think, like, if you have the job of being a cop, and I understand, like, you're a cop, you put your life at risk every day, and I understand, but like, you don't handle a situation of a mentally ill person taking a bite at you and throwing 3 punches. Dude, like, for example, doctors deal with stuff like this all the time, and you don't see a doctor throwing 3 punches at a patient's face.
I agree, dude. I agree.
Like, there's
fucking lab coats waving in the air as they fucking
like,
run.
look, like, there's behavioral health units in hospitals where they deal with crazy people. Like, and you don't expect a doctor to throw 3 punches at a patient's face.
Get rushed and everything, dog. You don't see them gunning them down and shit like that. Basically.
But then again, a cop doesn't deal with I mean, a doctor doesn't deal with life-threatening situations every day like a cop does. A cop is almost traumatized. Like, fuck, dude. Like, you know, like anything.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I think, like you said, you're right. I think cops do need to be careful, and I understand their job is dangerous. I understand there's people out there who are bad and have guns and stuff like that. But like, it's situational, right? Like, let's put it into this perspective. Like, at this situation, I don't think the cop needs to go 3 punches to the girl's face, and that's just it's that simple. I think if you're gonna be a cop, you should be trained to be able to handle a situation when the person's strapped to a gurney with nothing to do. Literally, how can she harm you? Okay, she can take a bite. She can take a bite of your leg, right?
Some like, cueritos para los chetos.
Like, I just don't think as a cop you should throw 3 punches at a person's face who's tied up, and there's 8 other cops or 6 other people around you trying to control the situation.
I mean, I get it because you reacted, but 3 punches, también, that's too brutal.
You should be trained to be able to, like, handle your anger and handle your panic in a situation like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, you should have just. I mean, I get a reaction, you know, fuck it, a quick little jab or something like that, you know, like
would you have been okay with 1 punch then if you just went like 1 punch to get her off?
I didn't see that she bit him. Did she bite him?
The video does show a little bit like she aims to like the leg, and she
can we like compromise to 1 punch?
Nah, but I mean, obviously at the end of the day, it's still not right.
Look, for example, let's just take it to another situation that just happened, right? The Jacob Blake shooting, right? Which it's very controversial because they're saying that he had a knife in his car and he had a past of being like an aggressive and how to.
I didn't really look into that one,
right? But Kenny, would you agree with me? If you take 7 shots at someone with a gun, that's not to calm the situation. That's to kill someone.
Yeah.
So as a cop, you think it's okay to take 7 shots at someone when, first of all, you don't even know if he had anything in his car, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's just an assumption of you feeling threatened, so you decided to take 7 shots at a person's back.
Uh-huh.
And then, with that being said, you don't need to take 7 shots to calm a situation down, right? If you're a cop and you're trained, then you should know what to do in the situation before it escalates to having to take shots.
So what do you think they should have done? Like,
what 7 shots? He shot him 7 times?
7 shots in the back.
Jesus.
So what do you think the cops should have done?
Shit.
You don't let him walk to the car. How many cops were? We can pull up the video. How many cops were on the scene?
Yeah, a lot.
I'm not sure. You're gonna have to run that on the podcast.
I was gonna say too though, but but you also have to blame the guy. Jacob is his name, right?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he? When a cop has their guns out and they tell you, get on the fucking floor, put your hands up, lay on the ground. Why don't you do that? when you go to your car and you start going to your car, you're already like, the cop is gonna feel threatened because, again, like you said, they don't know what you can possibly have, and they're not gonna. They have families to go to too. The cops have families, and they're like, you know what? If anybody's gonna die here, it's gonna be you, because I have to go to my kids and everybody else here. So I'm not gonna risk you trying to take my life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, and I
agree.
I know cops have a family. I know cops probably have kids. I totally understand that. But okay, if you're a cop, and I understand maybe the whole shooting situation, then take a shot at the leg, right? He had no gun on him. Then just don't kill someone. You don't have the right to kill someone. Like, you don't have the right to just end their life
to take someone's life. Yeah.
Because you think you're in danger.
When I was going to SAC,
yeah,
I took criminal justice class, and my professor was an ex-detective.
Yeah,
Según, that's what he said. I don't know if he's lying or not, but he was an ex-detective, and I asked him the same. I don't remember if it was me or someone else, but someone asked him, do cops shoot to kill? And then the detective said, the professor, he's like, no, they don't shoot to kill. They shoot to not miss. They want to make sure that when they shoot, they're going to hit you. So, because he asked the same question that you said, why not go for the leg? Why not go for this? Because how skinny is someone's leg compared to their torso? They're going to aim at somewhere where they have a more % chance of hitting. Because what if they miss the leg and the bullet bounces off the fucking street and it hits a pedestrian? You get me? Yeah. They're gonna aim for wherever they think they have the most chance, which is right here, underneath your neck and above your dick.
7 times.
Well, maybe not. They don't need to do 7 times, but dude, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised that when someone's under adrenaline, how much they can push forward. You can get shot. Dude, didn't 50 Cent get shot like 5 times and survive?
Yeah, he got shot like 7 also.
Exactly, dude. And the guy's alive, right?
He's still alive, I think. Right?
He's still alive? Then why is
he's alive, but I think he's like paralyzed or something like that I saw.
No, he's not gonna be able to walk for the rest of the
and I was like, dude, you should have waited a sec. I was about to say, tell him to walk it off.
He won't be doing that anytime soon.
Oh, so he's yeah, I did read he's paralyzed, actually.
Okay, then police brutality, right? Mm-hmm. So, did you guys see what's happening in
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin, right, with the kid?
The 17-year-old kid? Damn, that shit was crazy, bro. He was all locked and loaded ready to go.
Why not keep the same energy when you have a white 17-year-old kid holding an AR shooting people in the street?
Yeah, they got him at least,
I don't know a lot about this story, and I haven't I was
just looking at it right now.
Yeah, I was looking into it too, but they have
charging him for first-degree murder or some shit like that.
Yeah, he's charged for a bunch of 7 felonies.
Well, what I read was they're saying that how do you shoot people and just walk by the cop, walk by cops and go home and sleep? But did the cop see him shoot? Did the cop how would the cop know that is him? That's a sincere. That's a sincere question because I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
Then it goes back to the same thing I just talked about earlier. How does a cop know he actually has a knife in his car or has a gun in his car? It's assumption, right?
Yeah.
Versus you see a kid with an AR walking down the street.
Yeah, but at the moment when the cops saw the kid walk by, did the cops know already that there was 2 people who got shot? Because I'm pretty sure if they knew already, they would have stopped that kid because he would have been a suspect because he has a fucking AR. But if the cops didn't know, I guess what the cops should have done was at least stop him to see if he had permission.
I just saw videos of people screaming at the cops saying he just shot people. There's 2 people that he just shot over there. But obviously cops are not just gonna listen to anybody on the street, right? Yeah. But I'm just saying, look, there was no cops, there was no guns pointed at him. There was no escalation of asking him to go to the floor, to go to the ground. There's nothing, right? There's nothing. being done in a situation where there's a kid holding an AR down the street, right? Versus having somebody who you're pointing your gun at and he walks to the car and you shoot him 7 times without knowing if there's a gun in his car, or if there's a knife in his car. You don't know anything. It's just assumptions, just like you're assuming that the kid's not doing anything wrong, right?
Yeah.
I just think the training system of like cops and authority is so fucked up that it's like you just throw these people who are not even fucking 100% mentally stable and ready to do their job, and this is how they react, and they don't know what to do when it's like in a situation of panic. Like they think that just because they hold the gun they can go ahead and use it and just no consequences will be faced. Like they were just, okay, well, I'm a cop, so this is my job and this is what I'm supposed to do, right? And I think that's a problem. I think the problem is that in the training and you know, it's so much easier to become a cop than do other things.
Yeah, I heard today, I don't know if it's true, but I heard it only takes like 6 months to become a cop and like 8 months to become a certified barber or some shit like that.
Yeah, like you in 6 months you're able to hold the gun and shoot people because you're a cop.
But I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. No one wants to walk around with the fucked up fade. Do you?
Nah. I got mine right now. Like, it's hella fresh.
I need one right now, man. My shit's all fucked up already. I'm looking like a fucking caveman right now. I haven't even trimmed either.
Let's take it to, and honestly, one of the big reasons why I think these fucking cops can't do their job right is because they're all fat.
Yeah, I never understood that. I don't understand why there's a fat cop in service. Like, I think they should be obligated to stay fit. If anything, cops should be more athletic than
athletes.
Yeah, they should be as
they
athletic.
Should, dude.
As
honestly,
I don't know why they don't hold them to those standards. So I agree with
you.
you.
One of the videos you sent me, Kenny, a little on our group chat was the 2 cops, right? That they pulled over someone in a car, and they try to pin him down. Mm-hmm. And he gets away, and he does go into his car. He brings out a gun and he shoots 2 cops, right? Mm-hmm. What were the 2 problems with the 2 cops?
They're both fat. Are they fat?
They're both fat as fuck. and I just don't understand how. I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like if you have people who are in power and have a gun and are in authority and they're supposed to keep me safe, I would want to be scared of them, right?
Yeah.
In the way that, like, if I get pulled over and there's 2 of them, I know that I'm not gonna be able to just fight them both because I'm gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know what? I think that plays a good role in why some cops use excess force, because let's say a fat cop is going up against a big guy who's athletic, right? Who's buff. The cop is already at a disadvantage, so he's going to use excess force
to be able to calm the situation down.
Yeah. Whereas if he was already fit, if he was already athletic and already built, he'd be like, you know what? I can take this guy down without using my gun, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that plays too. And don't get me wrong, bro. I agree with you that I think black people and people of color are treated way differently than white people. I think that is completely.
They are, and
they are, bro. You didn't see how? I mean, I didn't see the video how they arrested him, but I think they were talking about it, how they didn't even do anything to him. They just put him in the cop car and be gone. The white kid, the little 17-year-old kid.
I for me, it's crazy how, like, people don't see, like we have a good buddy of ours, right, who doesn't see that there's a difference in the way that black people or people of color are treated versus white people. Because in my eyes, it's like obvious, right? And like he talked about, like, oh, well, Sergio, have you ever been pulled over because you're brown?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I've never been pulled over because I'm brown. But it doesn't mean that racism doesn't exist, dude. Like, it does exist. Like, there's so many stuff. Like, there's little 12-year-olds who get fucking felony charges for something so small versus, like, a white lady who, like, kills their child and they get on probation. Like, there's so many things that are, like, being, like, decisions by judges and stuff that are being made that just shows how like the inequality between a dark skinned person versus a white person. Like it's so obvious, and like I just don't think people like are blind to the idea of it because they're like, nah, like why? There's no difference, dude. There is a huge difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a big thing starts like what he did talk about. It's like oppression and like the way a city is being contained. Like for example, there's cities in the U.S. that are super poor, and what kind of people live in those cities? African American, the Latinos, all that stuff, right? And how do you cut that? You take away certain programs in schools. You take away a bunch of different scholarships and stuff like that that make people advance in life versus private school in a school where all the the white kids and stuff like the rich people go to, where they have all the opportunity in the world, and that's how you keep a city be the same city forever.
Yeah.
You don't let it grow, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's obviously true too. And I think those are the changes that we need to make to be able to give people the same opportunity and lift the oppression. Just what does it cost?
Even here, bro, in Santa Ana, Century didn't have shit, dude.
Yeah,
like nothing.
Yeah, because they're already assuming how that you guys. It's like a fucking freedom.
They already assume that we ain't going in. Our fucking class was only like fucking like 100 kids, dude.
Yeah, Freedom Riders, just like in Freedom Riders, when the principal didn't want to give the kids certain books because they're like, oh, they're just gonna tag on them.
Exactly.
And the teacher's like, well, how do you know? Like, you're always gonna keep them at that level if you don't let them get good. But let's be honest, Anthony, if they gave you like a fucking book, wait, are you gonna
I was about to say something.
But I mean, obviously, if I would have gone to a better school, I would have fucking been on it. But since I went to fucking a piece of shit school, I was like, fuck this.
But obviously, I think, Kenny, it's on both sides, right? Like, obviously, it's also the mentality that people have in that city. But I feel like that mentality comes because they know nothing better. Like that's what they're grown into. That's what they see on an everyday base. Like they don't know anything better, so that their mentality is just it is what it is, and I'm stuck here, right? And I think that's a problem. I think it's not only the governments or whoever's in control of the situation, but it's also the mentality of the people that are living in the city because they don't want change. It's like it is what it is. That's why kids join gangs and they get into like problems because they think that's the life because they've seen it like that for all their life. They grew up. Their big brother did it. Their dad did it.
Grew up around it.
Like everybody did it, so it's normal for them, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that's the biggest way we can solve things, like change the opportunity we give everybody in the United States to make it actually equal and give people. And then if you give the opportunity to people and people fail, you're like, okay, see, you have the same opportunities, you just fail, and that's your fault.
Yeah, he was an idiot.
Yeah,
you're stupid. But I don't know. Like I said, I believe police brutality is real. I do believe racism is real, and I do believe
it's definitely real, dude. Just what I hate, dude, is that everything that's promoted on social media
it's bad things.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, but they already give us that idea. It's like if you're gonna meet, let's say you guys are gonna meet one of my friends that you guys don't know, right? A side friend that I have, right?
Xavier.
Like, let's say you guys are gonna. I have a friend on the side that you guys don't know. And it's only my friend, right? And I'm about to introduce you guys to him, and I'm like, all right, Sergio Anthony, you're about to meet my friend, but just to let you know, dog, he's a cocky fucking prick. So let's say I told you that before we go in to meet him, right?
Yeah.
You're already gonna go into that room with that in your head. You're already thinking that. So you're gonna see him differently, you know? You're already that assumption. And that's what I hate that social media does, that they show you only when the guy's getting his ass kicked already. They don't show you maybe the guy was fighting back. Maybe the guy was throwing hammers at the fucking cops, and they only got the part where it says that. And then I hate when every single title, it can never be cop, police officer, beat, or like hits man, whatever. They always have to include white police officer hits black man. Like if to a certain degree, I'm not gonna say that doesn't matter, but to a certain degree, when you keep putting that in the titles, it's always going to be, all people are going to see is white man hits black man. That's what people are going to see. They're not going to see a police officer who hit a man who's just being a criminal, you know?
Yeah.
So they don't show the whole story, and then people don't, what I hate is that people don't look into it.
It's just assumptions.
They get what they see, and then right away they're like, you know what, that cop's a dick. They made up their mind already, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of maybe like, you know what, maybe this guy's a criminal. Maybe this guy was doing something bad before the cop kicked his ass, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I hate that social media does, and that people fucking believe everything they see.
That's just media, bro. All the time, they just show you what we need to see in order for their content. Basically, you know, they want the views, they want all that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's like that one movie, Nightcrawler, with Jake Gyllenhaal. Have you guys ever seen it?
You told me about it, but I've never seen it.
It's like a news reporter, but he'll get to like the scenes like on first sight, and then he'll like fuck with the evidence, make it look even brutaler than it was, you know,
to spice up the story.
Yeah, to spice up the story and shit.
So
he'll get like brutal as views. So he gets popular with like the news reporters and all that shit, and he blows up.
Because what are you gonna click when you see the news? Something that looks brutal as fuck, or something that looks pretty normal?
Yeah, I know.
Brutal.
Yeah, that's why. And
that's what I'm saying, dude.
That's what I hate about.
They know already, bro. They know what to post. They know what to say. Yeah, they do that on purpose. They do all that shit on purpose.
But like I just pulled it up, Kenny, because I wanted to show you.
And to be honest, I can't be mad at Instagram for doing that. They're just doing what they know works. They're a business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know what brings in the money. So they're just doing what pisses me off.
Even if it looks brutal and sounds brutal, they're still gonna post it.
Yeah, they're just trying to make money. What pisses me off is that people, us, that we believe it. Like we're so stupid that we don't look into it more. We just believe it just because that's what they told us, you know?
That's what we see. That's what we follow.
And I mean, we all wish the news reported the actual news, right? Like the real thing, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to pull this up because I wanted to show you, Kenny and Anthony. Like, you guys know who the New York Post is, right? It's a big
New York Times.
Give me a get on it, man.
Okay, and then so like these are two stories they posted, right? So they posted on Jacob Blake, and then this is the post for his story, right? It says Jacob Blake had a knife in his car when he was shot by the police, right? And they have a picture of him and stuff like that.
That's all.
However, when they post, so they're saying that he got shot because he had a knife in his car, right?
Yeah.
That's what the assumption is. However, for the kid who shot 3 people at the thing, this is their title, right? Suspected teen gunman Kyle Rittenhouse spotted cleaning graffiti before the shooting. So they make the kid look like
no way, dude.
Like he's a good kid that was cleaning graffiti before he was actually even in the shooting.
Yeah.
Telling you, man.
That's what I mean. Like, you're right.
That shit's sad, bro.
You're right about like the way the news is like spread, but like it's also it works both ways. Like the far right and the far left are always trying to make whatever side look good, you know. Like if they're trying to make the far right look good, they're gonna talk about the far right and how it looks good, or they're gonna talk about how the left looks really bad, and it's vice versa. Like that's just what it is. So I just think we live in a fucked up world.
We do, honestly, bro. It's just the United States in general, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's all bad right now.
It's not like Mexico's any better.
What would you rather do, bro? Honestly, I'd rather get shot 7 times to get my head cut off by some fucking...
Dude, I saw the fucking video of the narcos having a guy down on the ground. They cut into his chest while he's alive.
Oh, and take his heart out?
Yeah.
I saw the title, but I can't see that, dude.
You take a bite. You want me to send it to you?
No, exaggerate, bro. They honestly exaggerate on those.
Hey, they're just bringing it back to the fucking Aztec rituals, man. They're just fucking sacrificing to the gods.
To be honest, that's probably true.
You have to be mental, right? Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, how can you do that and go to work the next day, you know?
I mean, they probably go to work the next day and do the same thing.
Those guys are all on a sick one, bro. Fucking high off fucking brutal. I don't know.
I just don't think. I think those are like the skunk bags of Earth. Like that's the lowest of the lowest you can ever be. How are you gonna cut someone's head off? How do you sleep at night?
To survive, way sometimes those fools don't have a choice, dog. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Just fucking shoot him. If that's what you're gonna do, shoot him. Don't cut someone's head off.
Well, that they just do it for
fun.
Like I said, the videos.
Fucking psychopaths, bro.
The videos, bro. They do it for the videos. I'm pretty sure you see it all the time, bro. They shoot everybody up. Well, when it comes to like all that head chopping and all that shit, they do that for videos, bro. Just to scare people.
But I'm saying, like, how can you have the heart to cut someone's head off?
Yeah.
Killers, way, cold blood killers, bro.
That's insane, bro. I hope, I literally hope every single one of those rots in hell.
Honestly, bro. Honestly, yeah. There's a.
Those fools just grow into that, man. They get used to it. And
one of did you guys see that video? It was on. I know where you see your videos because I watch them there too. But when did you guys just see one recently that this black guy killed himself? Just goes to show how people instigate shit just cause, and that's what pisses me off. This guy shot himself. I forgot where he was at. Minnesota. I don't know, but he shot himself. There's security footage of him grabbing a gun, putting it in his mouth, and shooting himself in the dome.
Jesus.
And he did it next to people who were just chilling, like on the sidewalk. They were just like talking, And he did it, and all the people like got up and like, what the fuck? And they bucked it, right? But it was this black guy. Later video shows that a huddle of people like went around the guy, but there was already paramedics and cops there trying to revive him, like push on his chest,
Yeah. And everybody on their phones or what?
Yeah, or everybody's recording, but you can hear the woman once you're done. We can go watch the video. You can hear the lady that's recording spreading a bunch of rumors, or as Trump would say, fake news. But she was just saying, he was telling everybody in that circle, yeah, the fucking cop shot him. I saw the same cop that's trying to revive him shot him. I saw. Some people are saying that he shot himself, but that ain't fucking true. Fuck that. The cop shot him. Dude,
what?
And she's just starting shit up, dude. She's just straight instigating the whole situation. And then everybody in the crowd is obviously going to take her side because she's the lady who's the people. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's like the people's champ, right? And everybody's taking her side. And the cops are over here, and the paramedics are trying to revive this guy. What they don't know is that the guy literally, he straight up, dude, when you watch the video, he got the gun. He was like running away from someone, like either the cops or someone, because you can see him panicking. And he gets to the little corner next to the building. He like takes out his gun and he just goes, boom, and he just fucking falls to the floor. No. But that lady that was recording was instigating. So imagine social media.
That's what it is, bro.
Social media is gonna just post the second one. Yeah. Of the lady recording, saying black man killed by cops, blah blah, and everybody's gonna believe it, and they're not gonna go back and see what really happened was that this guy shot himself.
And that's true, Kenny. I agree with you. I think
they're not gonna believe it because of everything that's going in right now, dude. It's
exactly. If that gets posted online right now, I look at it.
I forgot I was getting recorded. I'm like,
that's a lot to say. Do that to my cake.
and Kenny, I think stuff like that discredits a lot of the actual things that are happening. Mm-hmm. So, like, for example, the whole Breonna Taylor stuff. Like,
who's that? I didn't see that. I don't know who that is.
You know who Breonna Taylor is?
Yeah. She hot?
Like the number one they're like trying to get justice for.
Yeah, bro. So 3 cops or a group of cops went into her house. They raided the wrong house. She was sleeping, literally sleeping.
She was a cop too, wasn't she?
No, she was a nurse.
Oh, a nurse.
Mm-hmm. I think she was a nurse. She was sleeping.
Like that.
Got shot 8 times, 7 times in her sleep.
Damn.
Because the cops raided the wrong home.
Hey, well, let's be honest, bro. I want to die in my sleep, dog, because I'm hoping that she was dreaming of something sick,
Or what did she?
Nah, she had to hear them fucking break in, bro. She was just probably just in bed.
Yeah.
She was probably just scared out of her mind.
Was she black? Was it a black girl?
Yeah, she was black.
Brianna Taylor with a black name was a black girl. I straight was picturing like
Brianna, It's like spelled differently.
I was picturing a
Brianna, something like
girl.
that. Nah.
But Dan, that's insane. That's fucking insane.
And like you said, like stuff like you just said, the story you just told us about the video, that discredits a lot of the stuff that's really happening, you know. And when you have people who are like, well, this is true, this is not true, so then why is this true? And then you start like the whole mix up of like what's real and what's not real, right?
Yeah, and then this is where I agree with you, where when a cop makes assumptions like that, they better be sure that they're fucking right, because if they kill someone, like how you just said, and they find out it's the wrong house, they're like, what sucks about it is the fact, I'm trying to word this right, but the fact that a cop can just, most of the time they can just say, and this is where they're privileged, a cop can just be like, oops,
I felt threatened.
Yeah, I felt threatened, blah, they brush it off, and then we're like, what the fuck? What do you mean, oops, bro? If you're gonna assume shit, you better hope that you're correct. They're like those people that shot Jacob.
Yeah.
They better have found some weapon on him or in the car at least, because if there was nothing in the car, that fucking sucks. Then it's, I get like,
those are fucked.
Murder someone.
Yeah, because you just murdered someone, they didn't have shit. So you bet when a cop assumes shit like that and they get it wrong.
Did you guys hear? Also, you saw the story about the little boy who got shot. He was 12 years old, who got shot because he had a fake gun.
Oh, I did. I saw memes of something Rice.
I hear about that one.
Yeah, it's like his name's something Rice. It ends with Rice.
Yeah.
They said, how come this guy got shot for playing with a toy gun, but this guy, the white boy who's 17,
you shoot a 12-year-old. I don't know, bro. It's hard. It's hard to understand, because like obviously if I'm a cop and a kid brings out a gun, I don't know if it's real or not. I don't know. It's just.
But that's why you say that you're not fit for a cop, right? Like you should. If you feel like you can't handle a situation, then you shouldn't be a cop, right?
Yeah, I think Navy SEALs should be our fucking cops.
Honestly,
people who are fucking trained for something that are dangerous. People who understand not only physical like danger, but like psychological like danger, and you understand what people think and how they're gonna react to certain things. Like, I feel like those are people that should be in our police force. Like people who are trained for something like this, you know, not just fucking a bunch of fat fucks just running around, fucking eating their stupid donuts and just killing people.
And they should be always training too, man. Like you said.
And you don't fucking become an expert in guns and stuff like that in 6 months. You don't understand human behavior and understand the way guns work and everything is just 6 months, bro. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And that's where the problem is, in my opinion. Like, it's just the way cops and people just make their way up to authority and have the power of holding gun and telling people what to do. Like, I just think cops can handle things in a better way, and that's just the best way for us to get somewhere.
Amen, man.
Yeah, honestly, bro, that deserves a round of applause right
there. Amen, man.
But I don't know.
God damn.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We have a big year coming this year. We have elections. We have a lot of crazy stuff happening, and I think the last 6 months have been just a way for us to get undivided between conservatives and liberals, and just like you literally, you're either very far right and you're very far left, and there's nothing in between, and either you fucking hate each other and that's it. Like, that's what it is nowadays. Like, like, I don't know. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
How I know it's fuck Trump 2020.
But not that he wins again, though.
Shut up, Brock.
You think Trump's gonna win again?
I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest.
I literally just got into an argument with my girl about the elections.
Yeah.
Is she pro?
No. Well, she asked me, "Am I gonna vote?" And I said no. And she's like, "Why not?" I'm like, because I don't know shit. Like I don't know anything about politics. I'm not interested in
Yeah,
anything
there's like a
about.
bunch of stuff you vote for. I don't even know
Yeah,
either, dude.
I
I'm
don't
just
know
like,
anything, so I'm not gonna go into it based off of what everybody's saying on social media, saying that, oh, fucking Joe Biden because he's a Democrat, blah blah blah. Just because they tell me doesn't mean I should go vote for him, and I don't know anything, and I'm not doing. So why am I? It's literally I'm going in like this. Check,
yeah,
check, check.
basically.
So why am I gonna go in? I don't know shit. I'm not interested in it. I'm not fascinated.
Okay, I was about to say, Kenny, you don't. I mean, you can do a little bit of research and see what you agree with stuff, you know. But if you're not interested in it, then there's no point.
Yeah, I mean, and I do know a little bit about it, but at the same, it's like, uh, yeah, like I don't know. It's just choosing the two less evils, just like
Yeah,
in
I
like
agree.
when it was Hillary and Trump. It's just choosing who do you think is less evil. You're still choosing someone evil. You're still choosing someone brutal.
Like, I feel like on one side you have that racist guy who just a fucking awful person in the way he carries himself, and on the other side you have a fucking vegetable who is a pretty creepy guy too. And I don't know. It's just both sides just don't seem right to me. But we're stuck with having to choose one or the other. So we'll see where
Honestly, we should be like England and just get a fucking king.
fucking king and queen.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it that way. Keep it in the family, or
And get those royal guards.
The Martinez family as king and queen. I like it.
Honestly, I wonder how the government works. Like having a queen. I wonder, does she literally like call all the shots? Is it like
I'm
having a
pretty.
president? I'm pretty sure it's like having a president. They just fucking called it a
Just like
queen.
having a presidency, they all have like their generals and fucking.
They just want to call it a queen because England. They always want to be better than us.
They are better than us, to be honest.
To be honest, they're better than us right now.
That's what they think. That's what they want to say. But they're just as stupid as us with their fucking fish and chips.
Have you ever had
Yeah.
chips?
How they call us a bunch of fat fucks and I don't know what, which is true. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody here in the fucking U.S. is a bunch of fat fucks, but
We are.
they're
We are.
just
Like
as
to.
stupid.
Hey man, I love food, right?
When you watch these
Got a
videos of
bench.
when you watch these videos of like people reacting to Americans or something like that, a lot of them say that the portion size of food here in the U.S. is so big.
Yeah, bro. You have like 3,000 calories a meal.
Yeah, and then when they eat over there, like, oh, we eat breakfast is literally just like a toast and some tea or some shit like that.
And then Anthony has like a eggs
full,
Benedict with
full
fucking
blown hash brown
with
pancakes,
15 with like 5 or 6
bacon,
mimosas.
Yeah,
5, 6
That's your calories
mimosas,
for the rest of the day already.
the bigger, better, and everything.
some some fries on the side.
Bro, sometimes I wake up and then I'll see like
Sounds about right.
I swear, bro, I'll wake up and there'll be like some leftover gummy bears like on the dresser. I wake up, bro. I'm like, this. I didn't even brush my teeth, bro. And I'll grab like 3 gummy bears, and my girl's like, she's like, it's fucking early and you're already fucking eating gummy bears. I'm like, well, they're just right there.
They were calling my name.
Honestly.
It's
All right,
like
guys.
those
Well,
sour
I
patch
think
shit.
I don't
We're
know how
definitely
I
over
don't
the
know.
time, I think.
Yeah, I don't know where it says the time, but
We can end it here.
yeah, we can end it here. I think this is a
And
good
then
thing, guys.
on a good note.
Exactly. Yeah, end it on something light.
I think I think that no
Peace
matter
and love,
what,
guys. Peace and love everywhere.
I think that no matter what, if you're right or left or in the fucking middle, whatever you are, I just think being a good human being is important, and that's it.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. What I say is like, I mean, if you think
Cheers to
if
that.
you think a certain way, by all means. But the way I think is that I'm not a fucking Gandhi of this world. I'm not here to change the world. I'm here, and it's funny because I used to think like that when I was little. I would be like, dude, I want to change the world. I want to leave my mark in this world. But now I'm like, dude, I'm not here to change the world. I'm not here to get everybody to get along. I'm here to provide for my family, be here for my friends, and that's it. And then hopefully like the love I spread to my friends, my circle of friends, they spread to their friends and family, and then that's how we like spread the love. You get me? But I'm not here to change the world and change everything and stop racism and provide world peace. I'm just here to affect my immediate circle. hoping that circle affects everybody else, and then that's just how it comes, you know.
At the end of the day, we're nobodies, man. You know, we're not celebrities. That's like the celebrities' jobs to be spreading the awareness and all that stuff. You know,
Fuck the
the fucking 100 people, the 100 people I follow, like, what is that, dude? Like, come on now.
I just think we all know what's right or wrong, and that's it, bro. Like there's at the end of the day, either like I say, either you're right or left or in the middle. At the end of the day, you're still we're all humans, and that's it. You just treat another person like you want to be treated, and that's it, right?
Yeah,
it's that
exactly.
simple. If everybody just followed that, life would be amazing.
Respect, man. Just be treated with respect.
So with that being said, I want to say fuck you guys and have a great night.
All right, guys.
Cheers.
You guys soon.
All right, guys. Well, this is the end of the podcast. It was awesome. Honestly, now it's gonna be a lot easier to do podcasts with you guys because I don't have to fucking bring you guys and to the office. And on top of that, the editing is so much easier because you guys don't I don't have to edit your guys' videos.
Oh.
It's already here, you know. It's already fucking here. So
welcome to the future, baby.
Honestly,
I'd still rather go to the studio though.
No, honestly, I have some drinks.
Well, after COVID, we'll all be there soon.
Yeah.
We're always there, bitch.
Like if we're out there fucking pounding all the time.
All right.
Hey, I don't care, bro. I got tested and I came back negative, so I'm good. And I'm good, so I know you guys are good because I mean I've been hanging out with you guys, so
yeah.
Hey, however, now that we're all here, the three of us that were here, are you gonna come down? Are you gonna come up Sunday? I mean, this weekend, Sergio, or not?
I have my my inspection for the place and stuff.
Oh.
Huh? Oh, over there, huh?
Yeah.
You're fucking
when?
Tomorrow, and then I have the inspection for termites on Sunday.
Jesus.
So I don't think I'll be able to work.
Hey, if you need any fucking disinfection, I'm right here.
I got you, baby. I'm gonna hire you to pull up after.
Somebody just actually did call me up to do you know David?
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, you know David. No, not Pendejito David. My friend David. Yeah, no, my friend David. So his friend just bought a house, and he called me up to disinfect his house and clean his carpets. So.
Would you be down to come to San Diego?
Yeah, well, yeah. If fucking,
I'll hit you up.
If the money's right.
Yeah. Hey,
I got some cheeks.
Money talks, baby. Money talks.
Money talks, baby. Money talks.
I got you.
If you need some help decorating your house,
dude. Hey, and that guy's house that asked me to do that, he lives in Moreno Valley, bro. So I was like, fuck.
And that's in the middle of fucking nowhere, though.
But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go over there, and then I just stop by Anthony's house, fucking hang out for a bit, drink a few beers, munch out, and then I'll come. Kill a goat on fuck a goat.
Go feed the chickens and sheep.
I don't doubt Anthony has gotten lonely, bro, and he's tired of jacking off. He's like, you know what? There's a bunch of sheep in the backyard. I'm about to get that wop.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.
Peace.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Like my balls.
All right. How do I end this shit?
All right. Look at it. Look at it.
How'd you do it? Oh, he left already.
He just leave.